Hello everyone, welcome to Sahu Education. Dear student, today we will discuss some of the problems related to exercise and of linear equation in one variable class 8. If you don't have subscribed my YouTube channel Sahu Education, then like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon for latest notification. Now students will start. Question number 1. What's given here? Here given, if you subtract 1 by 2 from a number and multiply the result by 1 by 2, you will get 1 by 8. What is the number? Whatever given to find out, we will take this as x. Okay? Or any variable. I am taking here, let the number be x. Let the number be x. Then it's given, if you subtract 1 by 2 from the number, that is x minus 1 by 2, and then it will be multiplied with 1 by 2 again, it's equal to 1 by 8. This is the relation, and we will simplify this one to get the answer. Now we will multiply 1 by 2 with the no, we will never multiply here. While make it complicated, we will take 1 by 2 transpose to right hand side, and it will be x minus 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 8 into 2. Now simplify 2 1 ja, 2 4 ja, that is 1 by 4 in the right hand side. Now x equal to 1 by 4 plus 1 by 2. Now see here, 4 and 2 on the denominator side. So we will have to find out to LCM of denominator, that is 2 and 4, which is equal to 4. So 4 1 ja 4, 1 will multiply with the numerator of the first number, that is 1, plus 2 2 ja 4, so that 2 will be multiplied with the numerator of second number, that is 2 1 ja 2, which is equal to 3 by 4. Okay. So we got x equal to 3 by 4. Then as this is word problem, we will have to write down conclusion, that is the number is 3 by 4. Now students, we will discuss the other question. This is question number 2. The perimeter of a rectangular swimming pool is 154 meter. The length is twice its breadth. What are the length and breadth of the pool? So here given the perimeter value, the perimeter of the rectangle is equal to 154 meter, and let breadth equal to x meter, then length equal to 2 more than twice its breadth. If breadth is x, then 2 more than twice its breadth, that is 2x plus 2 meter. Okay. We know perimeter formula of rectangle, that is 2 whole of length plus breadth. Now we write down perimeter P equal to 2 whole of L plus B. Now we put the values. P equal to 154 meter. Then it's 2 whole of length is 2x plus 2 and breadth is x. Here 2 transport to left hand side and will be subdivided, and 2x plus x, that is 3x plus 2 in the left hand side. So it will be 2 7 77 in the left hand side after simplification, that is 3x plus 2. So we'll write 3x on the right hand side, which is equal to 77 minus 2. Okay, we'll write 3x equal to 75. So our answer will be x equal to 75 by 3. 3 2s and 3 5 25. X value is 25, means breadth we got 25 meter, and length is 2x plus 2, which is 2 into 25 plus 2, that is 52 meter. Then we will write the conclusion. Therefore, the length be 52 meter and breadth be 25 meter. Okay. Now we will discuss question number 3. First given here, the base of a isosceles triangle is 4 by 3 centimeter. The perimeter of the triangle is 4 whole 2 by 15 centimeter. What is the length of either of the remaining equal sides? So we'll take here, let the length of the equal side be x. So now come to write, let the length of each equal side be x. Okay, and it's given here, base is given 4 by 3 centimeter. Base equal to 4 by 3 centimeter, and perimeter is given 4 whole 2 by 15 centimeter. Perimeter equal to 4 whole 2 by 15. That is equal to 62 by 15 centimeter. So we know the perimeter of a isosceles triangle, that is sum of 3 sides. So let it be x plus 4 by 3, which is equal to 62 by 15. The 2x equal to that 4 by 2, 3 from left side will transpose the 62 by 15 minus 4 by 3. So we will take LCM of 15 and 3, that is 15. So 15 1s are 15, so 1 will multiply with 62, that is 62. Here 3 5s are 15, so 5 will multiply with 4, that is 20. So it will be equal to 42. Next, we will find out x. So 2 which is multiplied with x will go to right hand side and divide with 42. So after simplification we get x equal to 21 centimeter. Therefore, we will write the length of each equal side of isosceles triangle is 21 centimeter. Okay. Now come to the next question. Sum of two number is 95. If one exceeds the other by 15, find the numbers. So dear student, will take one number be x, other exceeds by 15, so other number will be x plus 15, and their sum is given 95. Come to question number 4. Let a number equal to x other number equal to x plus 15, and according to the relation the sum is equal to 95. X plus 15 equal to 95. Here x added with x equal to 2x plus 15 equal to 95. So 2x equal to 95 minus 15, that is 80 and x equal to 80 divided by 2, this is 40. So one number is 40, other number that is x plus 15, 40 plus 15 equal to 55. Hence we will write down conclusion as, therefore the two numbers are 40 and 55. Okay. Next question is, two numbers are in the ratio 5:3 if they differ by 18. What are the numbers? Very easy. We'll write, let the first number be 5x, second number be 3x. Next we'll write 5x minus 3x equal to 18. So now come to, let the numbers are 5x and 3x. Their difference is given 18, so 5x minus 3x equal to 18. That is 2x equal to 18, x equal to 18 by 2, that is 9. Hence 5x 5 into 9, that is 45, and 3x 3 into 9 is 27. Hence we will write down conclusion, therefore the two numbers are 45 and 27. Okay, clear? Now come to question number 6. The student given here three consecutive integers add up to give 51. What are these integers? You know, the integers, consecutive integer means they differ from each other by 1. So we will write down, let the three consecutive numbers are x minus 1, x and x plus 1. Okay, let the three consecutive numbers are x minus 1, x and x plus 1. Okay, their sum is given 51. So add them, x minus 1 plus x plus x plus 1, that is equal to 51. That is 3x plus 1 minus 1 cancels, so 3x equal to 51. This implies x equal to 51 by 3. That is 17. So we'll write three consecutive numbers are, that is x minus 1, 17 minus 1, that is 16, and x plus 1, 17 plus 1, that is 18. Okay, therefore we will write conclusion as, the three consecutive numbers are 16, 17 and 18. Now come to question number 7. Here given sum of three consecutive multiples of 8 is 888. Okay. Similarly, we'll take, let the three consecutive numbers of the multiple of 8 are x minus 8, x and x plus 8. Okay. Let the three consecutive multiples of 8 are x minus 8, x and x plus 8. Their sum is given 888. So we'll write x minus 8 plus x plus x plus 8. Plus 8 minus 8 cancel, that is equal to 888. We'll write 3x equal to 888. So now next step we will write down x equal to 888 by 3. We will divide it by 3 and simplify. We will get 3 to the 296. Okay, x is 296. So we will find out to x minus 8, that is 296 minus 8, that is equal to 288, and x plus 8 equal to 296 plus 8, that is equal to 304. So next we will write conclusion. Therefore, the three consecutive multiples of 8 are 288, then 296 and 304. Okay. Now we will discuss other question, that is question number 8. Here given three consecutive integers are such that when they are taken in increasing order and multiplied by 2, 3 and 4 respectively, and they add up to give 74. Very nice. We will take the three consecutive numbers be x minus 1, x and x plus 1. Now come to write. Let the three consecutive numbers are x minus 1, x and x plus 1. Okay. So first one will be multiplied with 2, second one multiplied with 3, third one multiplied with 4, and their sum is equal to, given here, 74. Now we'll write 2 whole of x minus 1 plus 3 into x plus 4 whole of x plus 1 equal to 74. Okay. Now we'll simplify it to solve the answer. There's 2 into x, 2x minus 2 into 1, 2 plus 3x plus 4x plus 4 1 4, 74. Then I will add the variables together. 2x plus 3, 5x plus 4x, that is 9x. 9x equal to 9x minus 2 plus 4, that is plus 2, equal to 74. Now 9x equal to 74 minus 2, that is equal to 72. Next we will write x equal to 72 by 9, that is 8. Okay, we got x equal to 8. Then x minus 1 is another number, that is 8 minus 1, 7. X plus 1, that is 8 plus 1, 9. We write down conclusion that the three consecutive consecutive numbers are the consecutive numbers are 7, 8 and 9. Okay, now students will discuss question number 9. Okay, the ages of Rahul and Harun are in the ratio 5:7. 4 years later, the sum of their ages will be 56 years. What are their present age? So we will write, let the present age of Rahul be 5x and Harun be 7x. Okay. Let the present age of Rahul equal to 5x and Harun be 7x. 5x years and Harun be 7x years. Okay. 4 years later, ages of Rahul will be 5x plus 4 and Harun will be 7x plus 4. Okay. Sum of these two ages is equal to 56. That is 5x plus 4 plus 7x plus 4 equal to given 56 years. Okay. Now we'll add variable to variable. That's 12x plus 4 plus 4 is 8. It is equal to 56. So 12x equal to 56 minus 8 is 48. X equal to 48 by 12. 12 ja. So x equal to 4. We'll find out present age of Rahul be 5x. That is 5 into x value. 5x, that is 5 into 4, that's 20 years. And Rahul will be 20 years and Harun will be 7x, that is 7 into 4, that is 28 years. Okay. Conclusion, therefore Rahul's present age equal to 20 years and Harun's present age equal to 20 years. Okay. Now next question is the number of boys and girls in a class are in the ratio 7:5. The number of boys is 8 more than the number of girls. Okay. So we'll write down, let the number of boys be 7x and girls be 5x. Let the number of boys equal to 7x and girls equal to 5x. It's giving the number of boys is, that is 7x is 8 more than the number of girls. That is 8 more than number of girls, that is 5x plus 8. Okay. Now we will take variables from right hand side to left hand side, that is 7x minus 5x is equal to 8. The 2x equal to 8, x equal to 8 by 2 is 4. Okay. Number of boys now, boys equal to 7x, 7 into 4, that is 28 in number, and girls is equal to 5 into 4, that is 20 in number. Therefore, the number of boys is 28 and girls is 20. Okay. So, dear student, next class we will discuss other problems related to this exercise. Thank you for watching.